What's going on, geeks? Welcome back to the channel. Today I get my first preview as an envoy, and it's none other than the Hive Mind. None other than the missing Hive Mind character, Red Goblin. So, if you want to know what he does, join me in this video where we'll break it all down. Don't forget to check the blog out later on, as his kit will be there as well. So you don't need to stop this video and take screenshots of his kit, because if you wait a few hours, the kit will be in the blog this Friday. And without further ado, let's break his kit down. So Red Goblin, he is a villain city bioprotector Spider-Verse symbiote hive mind with a speed of 107. And that speed of 107 might seem pretty slow, but I can tell you for certain that he is that the team as a whole is anything but slow. He's also a protector, but not in the way you might think, and we'll go and have a look at that right now, shall we? Let's go down to his passive. So on spawn, he gains charge, and he applies defense up for 2 turns and 2 deflect to self and all hive mind allies. So that happens wherever. The following stuff happens in raids. So in raids, and he is very raid focused, I will mention that now. In raids, apply taunt for 2 turns to the highest hive mind ally, and then on turn he will heal himself for 20% of this character's max health. He will apply 2 deflect and taunt for 2 turns to the highest health hive mind ally. Now be aware that at the moment that will probably be, because the red stars and everything like that, that will probably be either Carnage or Venom, depending on what you've got on them. If he is charged, he'll revive 1 dead symbiote ally with 60% max health and then lose charged. And this is a pretty weird mechanic, but not having to use an ability to revive someone like we do with Val and Rescue and even Forge. So not having to use that revive and for it to be automatic is really quite good. The downside being is that if you lose charge, you don't get the revive. When this character or a hive mind ally drops below 50% max health, if this character has taunt, do the following to that character. You clear taunt, you apply safeguard and 2 death proofs. Fill Red Goblin's speed bar by 30%. And then when an enemy takes damage from bleed, you apply +1 deflect up to a maximum of 5 to all hive mind allies. On death of a hive mind ally, fill Red Goblin's speed bar by 25%. Gain 60% damage. Hive mind allies gain 60% damage. Gain 25% block amount. Hive mind allies gain 25% block amount. As I said, he's a protector, but very different to the traditional protectors that we've seen. So he's not like Spider Weaver, for example, that's putting charges up and, you know, making people miss. He's not like your traditional sort of Hulk or She-Hulk, where they're putting out taunt to themselves and bringing the damage in. You know, they're not like a pre-taunt tank or anything like that. He is a protector insofar as that he's protecting the rest of the team by giving taunt to someone else, so making sure that most of the team is healthy and safe. And also he is a protector because he's giving so much to the team, like the deflects and the block chance and everything like that, and the death proofs. That's like that's where the protector side of it comes in, and obviously the revive. So that's his passive. Let's go over his basic. So his basic is Goblin Assault. Attack the primary target and adjacent targets for 350% damage and apply 2 bleed. Gain 2 regeneration and apply 2 regeneration to the most injured Hive Mind ally. So he's given regeneration to the most injured Hive Mind allies, which is, again, another form of protecting those the team itself. His ISO 8 counterattack and assist is attack the primary target and adjacent targets for 245% damage plus 17% piercing and apply 2 bleed. Gain 2 regeneration and again apply 2 regeneration to the most injured Hive Mind ally. His special, slash and burn, energy cost 5/5. Attack the primary and adjacent targets for 400% damage and apply defense down for 2 turns and 2 bleed. In raids, apply trauma for 2 turns to the primary target and adjacent targets. Clear all negative effects from self and all allies. Heal self and all allies for 30% of this character's max health and apply 2 regeneration to self and all Hive Mind allies. So the regenerations you get here are amazing. It's a bit like having Peggy Carter all over again for the regenerations that go out on that. And then his ultimate Out for Blood. Energy cost 4/4. If this character does not have trauma, transfer 5 negative effects from each Hive Mind ally to self, excluding stun. In raids, copy 5 negative effects from self to each enemy. Clear all negative effects from self and heal 5% of this character's max health. Plus 15% per negative effect cleared, so that can equal a massive heal to Red Goblin. Attack all enemies for 320% damage and 125% additional damage per negative effect on the primary target and apply slow for 2 turns. And then in rage, you're going to prolong the duration of all negative effects on all enemies by 1. Apply 2 regeneration to self and all symbiote allies. And this attack is unavoidable. So as you'll see from his kit, he's a character that isn't going to be plug and play. That they have certainly put down to Void Knight being the plug and play character. But he is essential for this Hive Mind team. We'll go back to Goblin. ISO 8 recommendations, early initial impressions on it. I think at low stars, you're going to want to go with Skirmisher just to make sure that you manage to get all those sort of bleeds and all those negative effects out onto the field. Once you get more stars on him and you've got him a bit higher up and he's a bit bigger, Striker is quite a good candidate, or possibly even Raider, but Striker would be quite good because of the ISO 8 counterattack and assist, applying more regenerations. As for T4s, T4 on his basic applies 2 regeneration to the most injured Hive Mind ally. If you have him as a Striker, you're going to want that T4'd. The T4 on his special will apply trauma for 2 turns and do that big heal. So that is a definite T4. The T4 for his ultimate is to transfer the 5 effects from Hive Mind allies to himself and then be able to spread those off. So again, that is a definite T4. And finally, the passive is again a definite T4 because that is what is giving you the deflex, which is going to make the team a lot more survivable. So what do you think of Red Goblin? Why not let me know in the comments down below? I, for one, am excited by him. I can't wait to get the Hive Mind team finished and get into those bio raid lanes. I'm obviously testing this out and I'm a free-to-play player, so in my testing and when we're actually allowed to show you gameplay footage from the test server, then I will be showing you what I can and what I'm sort of recommending as a free-to-play player and where to really take your team to where it will work in the raids that you're doing. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. And don't forget, stay positive, people.